So the leaves are falling and the season is changing. I'm such a sucker for fall flavors with a slight summer vibe. I gotta tell you, my peach cobbler cupcakes will give you all the feels of fall with a little bit of that summer twist that you're going to love. Let me show you how we get down. All right, so first things first is I'm gonna make this incredible crumble that's gonna go on top of the cupcakes, and it's pretty good. You know why? Because it starts with a stick of butter. And I don't know anything that starts with butter that's not delicious. All right, so into a bowl is 1 stick of room temperature butter. Along with that, I'm gonna add in some sugar to sweeten the whole situation. All right, and then I'm also gonna add in some flour. A pinch of salt will get me where I'm trying to go. And this is like a shortbread butter cookie crumble situation. And that's why I'm wearing a glove, is because you really gotta get in here and work it with your fingers. There's not really any other way to do this. All right, and then once the flour is well incorporated, you are home free. All right, so I got a cast iron skillet. This could be done on a skillet or a cookie sheet, doesn't really matter. You just want something that won't really burn. It's gonna conduct heat real nice and evenly. A nice even layer of this mixture, and this is gonna be great when it cooks up. Oven's preheated 350 degrees. These butter cookie crumbles are gonna go right in here. All right, so now that the crumbles are off in the oven doing their amazing crumbly thing, we're gonna make the cupcakes. And I gotta tell you, this buttermilk cupcake recipe with the vanilla is probably the easiest cake recipe you're ever going to make. All right, so I'm gonna start by adding in some vegetable oil. Any non-flavored oil will work, but vegetable was on sale, you see? So you use what's on sale. All right, also, we're gonna add in some buttermilk. And then I've got some sugar. I'm not even gonna use a mixer, I'm just gonna use a spoon, because that's just how simple this recipe is. All right, we'll give this a stir till it's well combined. All right, now to this mixture, here's what I want to do. I want to add in 2 eggs and some vanilla. So let's crack 1 egg in, and then the other egg. All right, and then some vanilla. Good vanilla is always important. This vanilla came from a trip to Cancun. So if you can get Mexican vanilla, it makes all the difference in the world. We'll give that a good stir. So very simple, like all I did was add all the wet ingredients. I'm just using a spoon to break up everything. So for those people who say, I don't know how to bake, I can't do it. Yeah, you can, it's really simple to do. Especially if you follow this recipe, all right? So let's do the dry ingredients now. We're gonna start by adding in a pinch of salt. Whenever you bake anything sweet, a pinch of salt helps bring out the flavor. So a little bit of salt in there. I've got some baking soda, not the powder, the soda, okay? Baking soda. Give that a stir. And then I'm just gonna drop in 2.5 cups all-purpose flour right in there. That's it. That's the recipe. Just get this well combined. If there's a few lumps left over, don't worry about it. Just get majority of the flour mixed in. All right, oven is preheated, 350 degrees. That's like the magic number. And I'm gonna show you my little secret of getting this batter into these muffin tins without making a mess. Let's see if I can do it, all right? I set it up, so let's see if I can do it. All right, so here's what I do. I've got my muffin tin, cupcake pan, whatever you wanna call it, and then I've got some paper liners, recycled paper liners at that, all right? So we'll put these in. And then here's what I like to do, is that same mixing cup or measuring cup that I had, I'm gonna try to pour the batter in here without making a mess. Now I've already said I can do it, and hopefully we don't make a mess. Look at that, look at that. Huh? Those drips don't count. They're not on the cutting board. All right, so then we pour this in. I'm going like 75% up the way, right? So like 3/4 of the way up. And this is a great time if you got kids, you can get the kids involved with this. But I just find it's a little bit easier to do it out of the measuring cup. I mean, you could use like a ice cream scoop if you had one. All right, one more to go. Look at that. We just barely made it. Okay, that one will be on the Weight Watchers 2 points, okay? All right, 350, this goes off in the oven to bake up until they're nice and golden brown. So in order to make these peach cobbler cupcakes, I've got this amazing peach cobbler filling that's really super simple to do. Let me show you how I did it. For the puree, you just take frozen peaches that have been defrosted and then blend them with sugar, fresh squeezed lemon juice, lemon zest, a dash of cinnamon, nutmeg, a pinch of allspice, and to make it nice and thick, a little bit of cornstarch. You'll bring the whole mixture to a boil and then pour it into a bowl and let it cool at room temperature before using. All right, so listen, the filling is chilling, okay? The cupcakes are off in the oven baking. That crumble is getting nice and crumbled. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to make the frosting. Now, we could make a regular old piece of buttercream, but this is me. So we're gonna make this amazing frosting using a little bit of mascarpone cheese, right? So I'm taking a half of a container of mascarpone cheese, and then I'm gonna add in some sugar to sweeten it. And then I'm just gonna blend that together first to get it nice and smooth. Once you get it nice and smooth like that, I'm gonna add in some vanilla, because how bad could that be? And then I've got some heavy cream to bring the whole party together. All right, and then we will give that a go. All right, just like that, it's all blended and ready to go for our cupcakes. So the crumbles have now come out of the oven. They've cooled off a little bit, but I just, I can't wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we knock this out. So I've got these amazing vanilla buttermilk cupcakes, and then I'm just gonna cut out just a little bit of the inside, right? That's what I like to do. Now you could discard this, or you can eat it, you see? That's the benefit of you being the baker. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of these. I'm not gonna do all of them. I think 4 is a good number. No, let's do 5. I don't know why, but 5 sounds like the perfect number. And then here's the 5th one. All right, told you it was very simple to do. Now I'm just gonna take some of the filling and I'm just gonna drop it right in the middle of each cupcake, just like that. Here's that frosting that we made with the mascarpone cheese, a little bit of vanilla, some heavy cream. How bad could this be, right? So I'm putting it into a piping bag because it'll make it easier to distribute. And I'm just gonna drop it in just like this. Squeeze out all the air. All right, I think we're ready. Now here's what I like to do. You can do this any kind of way. I just like a little dollop on top. That's very simple, that's what I like. So we'll go for a little dollop just on top, just like that. And then this one that's overstuffed. And then don't forget, right, now the piece de resistance are these cookie crumbles, okay? So these things are buttery and crunchy and delicious. I'm just gonna drop and sprinkle these right on top. right on top of each one, just like that. And I've got some white peaches that are super ripe and juicy. So we'll decorate each one with a little slice of white peach, just like that. Now there's only one thing left to do. And this is the part of my job I hate the most. I gotta taste it, all right? I mean, first of all, look at what we've got. We've got a super moist cupcake with this amazing, look at that filling that's sort of like peeking out of there with the white peaches. You see that? With the white peaches, that cookie crumble on top, and a little bit of cinnamon with this frosting with this mascarpone. How bad could this be? Okay, how bad could this be? Let me go in for a taste. You have to know, I don't have any words for how light this frosting is. And how amazing. It's fun. It's just that good, okay? Listen, recipes like this, you know where to get them on my website. You gotta give it a try, all right? The website is DariusCooks.tv. There's two things I wanna tell you, as I always do, okay? Food is my life, it's my food. Until next time, I have to wish you happy cooking from my heart to yours. Bye, y'all.